All right, young people, millennials, they have no retirement savings, not an early prospect that they're going to start saving, yet they do talk increasingly about wanting to retire by age 60. Chris Hogan, Ramsey Solutions financial expert and author of the upcoming book, Everyday Millionaires, on what's going on here. That just seems to be contradictory on just the surface, Chris, but what's going on here?
I think you have people that are expressing their desires, Neil, and it's good to dream. I just think when you have an expectation without a plan, it's called a thought. So I want to grab these young people and continue to guide them. I want them to have those dreams. I want them to have that expectation, but we've got to get to work. And I'm talking to these young people on my show, and I'm hearing from them. They're wanting to learn. They want to know what to do, and I'm trying to guide as many people as I can.
So this is Lindsay Bell, where do you tell them to put their money? Is it equities, given that we're about to be in the longest bull market of all time? What's your advice?
I think we have to help them understand how money works first. So that is, we got to get on a budget. You've got to start to tell money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And then we've got to get out of debt. Debt is what's keeping young people from realizing and living a lot of their dreams. So I want them to understand the reality. You know, they teach us in grad school that debt's a tool. No, it's not. Debt's a limiter. It keeps you from living your dreams. So once I get them to that point where they're out of debt, then I talk about investing. And it's very important. We've got to get in with the stock market, but I want them to understand what they're investing in and also the expectation from that investment.
So Chris, the data in this study is that I think it was 66% of millennials aren't saving for retirement. That doesn't seem that surprising to me, given that, you know, a lot of people are just getting started in their 30s. You know, they're going out, they're buying homes, they're starting families. I mean, a lot of my personal saving didn't start happening into the 40s. So are they really that far behind?
Well, I think America as a whole is extremely behind. And the best way to stop a cycle is to educate people a lot earlier. So I want them in their 20s to get on this plan and start to invest. We all know money's two best friends are compound interest and time. But according to this study, 71% of millennials want to understand how to reach their financial goals. 65% want to learn how to budget and save for retirement. 55% want to understand about debt. So they have this desire. We just have to guide them. And here's the problem. If parents don't know and can't share the information, then these young people are left in the dark. So I want to encourage them to get their own education, find the knowledge, reach out and learn so you can apply it in your life.
Chris, but I know that one big problem for young people is student loan debt. What do you suggest people do about student loan debt? I think that really keeps it pretty impossible to save for a lot of millennials.
Student loan debt is a massive situation, and we've got to help young people understand there are avenues to get to higher education without signing loan documents. So I encourage them to look at where they are, understand the debt, that it's not a friend, but I want them to attack it. And we teach attacking debt, smallest to biggest. It's called the debt snowball. You want to attack the little one first and then move down the line from there. But we can't allow it just to hang around for 15 or 20 years. That chokes out your opportunity to grow money.
You know, Chris, one of the things I think is a constant no matter the generation, it's really, and you've repeated this enough, it's about money in, money out. And I've seen millionaires lose a lot of money because they're spending like, you know, tens of millionaires. And they exceed whatever they have coming in, and a lot more is going out. It seems like a basic concept that's lost on not just millennials, a lot of generations, because a lot of those kids' parents are in the same mind.
No, you're absolutely right. And Neil, it really boils down to controlling lifestyle. Too many people allow their lifestyle to be determined by their income. And the problem is human nature is to spend. But I think there's another side of it, too. We want to live and we want to live well. So I think just starting to control it. This is not an age issue. This is not a Gen Z or millennial or baby boomer. This is a people situation, because money is something that all of us need to rely on and learn how to use properly. And I think we can guide people. We just have to keep giving them the right information.
But what I don't understand, Chris, and we were touching on the outset here, a lot of these same young people are saying, all right, I don't have a pot to you-know-what in, but I still want to retire by 60, and preferably sooner. What do you tell them if you have a one-on-one with them or you meet with them at your book signings? What do you say?
Well, I tell them this, Neil. A dream without a plan is called a wish. And so wanting to retire at 60, that's a good thing. But what are you doing about it? You know, I think it's unrealistic for us to expect great results and to live a good life without hard work and sacrifice. So I'm grabbing them and I'm guiding them. I want them to understand the world has a plan for your money if you don't. We just have to wake up, get in tune, and start doing the common sense things. Getting on a budget, getting out of debt, building an emergency fund, and starting to invest. Investing small can lead to big gains. We just have to be consistent.
You know, Lindsay, you were touching on it too, and during the break, I don't want to give away conversations, but many younger people are not confident that Social Security will be there for them, that a lot of these other entitlements, or whatever you want to call them, that are given for their parents or grandparents' generation might not be there for them. So what do?
Yeah, no, I know. The young people today we're left up to our own will to save. And Chris, I would just ask you, you know, individuals aren't saving now. Is it because, I know you mentioned that there's some restrictions to investing in these 401k plans. Is it just that they have to pay down their school debt? Is it that they just don't make enough as others that have come out of college? What's the driving force behind the lack of savings?
I think it's a multitude of those issues that you just mentioned. I think it is a lack of knowledge and understanding just how important it is, a lack of false reliance on Social Security, that it's going to be there. And we all know, I mean, it's a few votes away from being majorly adjusted. But I think at the end, I want people to just take control of what they can control. This is, again, getting yourself out of debt. And that might mean taking on an extra job. It might mean making some sacrifices. But again, I've never heard anybody that got out of debt that's gone through Financial Peace University. I've never had anybody tell me, Chris, I'm really mad that I got out of debt. I want to keep giving my money away. That doesn't happen. So we've got to learn these basic skills, but keep applying them. Learning them is not enough. Application is where progress happens.
You know what's so threatening about you, Chris, in these one-on-one conversations? You're a great writer, that's a given, but you also have such a powerful voice that I would do anything you told me to do. I would just say, all right, I'll start saving if that's what it takes. Just don't
Neil,
hurt me.
I'm going to use whatever tools I can to encourage people. Just don't ask me to sing.
All right. Oh, I don't know. I have a feeling that you have a very good voice for that. Chris, thank you very, very much.